Forced displacement of IDPs has become an issue of high concern. For every refugee, there are 2 or even 3 IDPs worldwide. Although displacement of IDPs is the sovereign responsibility of national governments, cross-border movement and migratory flows are often the result of internal displacement.
There's no UN institution that is primarily responsible or exclusively for dealing with IDPs.
In Syria and neighboring Iraq, there are around 10 million IDPs.
Last year alone, we witnessed some of the highest levels of displacement, over threefold compared to previous years, including some significant outbreaks in displacement as a result of the anti-ISIL operations in Raqqa and Deir ez-Zor, and in addition to that, some of the ongoing incursions in the northwest of Syria around Afrin, as well as eastern Ghouta.
The situation of hundreds and thousands of internally displaced persons in Iraq, which actually has caused a lot of their migration and refugee situation as well, remains a cause of considerable concern.
One should recognize that there is a direct linkage between refugees and internally displaced persons, because if we don't deal with internally displaced persons in Libya, for instance, or in Syria or elsewhere, then these people will cross the Mediterranean.
During the panel debate, Azerbaijan provided practical insights on the lessons that can be learned from assisting and supporting IDPs in protracted conflict situations. Baku's successful experience to address the plight of more than 600,000 IDPs could be applied to other countries facing internal displacement.
The government of Azerbaijan invested about $6 billion US in the last 20 years to alleviate the sufferings of the IDPs. So they have been covered by all necessary legislation in my country.
The statistics shows that government of Azerbaijan has adopted close to 400 decrees at the government level and 35 laws to enhance the rights and social status of IDPs. Government of Azerbaijan has started programs along the lines of educational opportunities for them, job opportunities and housing. Educational opportunities cover free education for them at the college level so that these people get decent education and they can make money for their families. Employment opportunities covers a lot of new enterprises that provide jobs for these IDP families. And finally, money from the oil contracts have been diverted into building modern housing for them.
Solutions to address the root causes of forced displacement of IDPs must receive increased political attention from decision makers. Identifying a common framework to enhance the protection of IDPs is of central importance so that the swell of refugee flows is kept under control.
In my view, the international community has a big responsibility towards tackling this issue of displaced, refugees within their own countries.
I think it's important that when we look at the predicament in Syria in particular, that those forms of silent death, which are no less cruel than the deaths that are associated with a high level of decibels, should be taken into account.
I have urged the states and stakeholders to take note that the prevention of internal displacement in accordance with the guiding principles on internal displacement is very essential in order to resolve the matter of migration and refugees.
In order to generate more political commitment to this issue, both at the national level and at the international level, is to demonstrate that there will be a long-term financial cost to not addressing internal displacement.